Hello, fellow human light beings. This is Mahadeva, the Thunder Wizard. Welcome back to the Thunder Wizard YouTube channel. This is the live guided interdimensional meditation to manifest solar flash ascension event. We do these twice a week. This is the Wednesday version. You are at the Thunder Wizard YouTube channel. This is the gathering place for all 5D starseeds and light workers. My strong suggestion for all of you to get the most out of what we're going to do today is to question your reality and then make the decision to change it. I'd like to also invite you to the live Zoom class and discussion group with me, and all people are welcome, especially if you've been doing these live interdimensional meditations. You can be a part of that by going to the thunderwizard.com website and subscribing to the live Zoom class and discussion group. Hello and welcome back. So, today is the day for another meditation. Let me once again give you a little bit of a recap on what's happening astrologically, because I'm certainly seeing this play out not only in the world but in my personal life. Definitely feeling this. So if you're feeling this, you're not alone. I'm feeling a huge amount of energy, and I'm feeling a lot of explosive intensity. I just this morning I ended up dissolving a commitment I had with another group of people, and it was a very painful scenario, very dramatic and traumatic and all that, and I ended up walking away from that. And it's been messing with me all day. I didn't sleep too good last night, but I'm not alone. I know a lot of people have been having intense anxiety, headaches, blow-ups, and the reason for this is because we have Mars, which has gone into Aries. Again, we're talking about the sidereal zodiac, not the tropical zodiac. Most Western astrology is the tropical zodiac, which is an inaccurate calculation of the sky. If you want an accurate calculation, you need the sidereal zodiac. And then the sidereal zodiac, we have Mars just entering into Aries, his most powerful sign. However, he's coming out of Pisces, which is a water sign, which means the planet of fire has been smoldering and boiling in the water, and he's trying to get out of the ocean, and he's up to his knees in water, and he's trying to get out of the ocean because he wants to get on land and start running and take action. So he's really upset, and he's frustrated. But once he gets out of the water, watch out. Once he gets his feet on dry land and he can get a good run going, he is going to take care of some very serious issues. The warrior has been let loose. And we're seeing this in our world. If you're paying attention to what's going on, I don't watch mainstream news, but even the stuff that pops up on my YouTube feed, they're doing the strangest things, like throwing Dr. Fauci under the bus. Dr. Fauci is getting grilled and seriously questioned. A lot of other things are coming up and exploding all over the place in terms of government inquiries. And so point being is that Mars is bringing to light all of the corruption, and Mars is going to war. So this is just the beginning, because as I said, Mars hasn't completely gotten out of the water phase yet, even though he's in his own sign. He's still struggling to get out of knee-deep water before he can get some action going. And once he does, we're going to see the warrior really start going after the enemy. And let me be clear about who the enemy is. The enemy is the psychopathic dark force elites who are running this world. I keep seeing things pop up about things like housing crises and housing bubbles, and the way that the media is presenting it as sort of like there's a housing bubble in South Florida, there's a housing bubble in this, but that's nonsense. What's happening is that the dark force elites have been buying up all of the land and buying up all of the real estate, and then they jack up the prices. And then to make it sound like there's some strange, weird thing happening in your area, they talk about a housing crash and a housing bubble. This is done on purpose. We've got people who are homeless, living in their cars, who have full-time jobs. We have all of the revelations that are happening about, what happened with and all of that good stuff. And a lot of things that I can't talk about, which are far, far, far worse than what I've just mentioned, having to do with the abuse of innocence on levels we can't even begin to imagine. Not to mention all of the nonsense you're hearing about in terms of supposed alien ships and all of that. These are all setting you up, hopefully trying to find out what button they can push which will make you react out of fear, because whatever you react out of fear, that's what they're going to create to divert you from the fact that they're taking more and more of your freedom away. And this has to stop. It has to stop. And if we don't stop it now, it will be an extinction level event. So the light beings that I have been working with for the past couple of years have made it clear to me that my job is to do these live guided interdimensional meditations and guide human beings into their astral bodies where they reconnect with their pre-birth essence. And I'll share this very briefly, but it's extremely important. I didn't know this until I was taken into places that human beings don't normally go. But because the third dimension is about to be deleted, and because we are about to enter into a time where the Earth is going to split into 3 frequencies, 2D, 3D, and 5D. Because of this, the 3D Earth that we're living on is going through a shift that I've shown you numerous times. Maybe I can find it here, maybe I won't be able to, but is this it? Nope. Anyway, maybe it's this one. Yeah. So 3D, as you can see, 3D is heading into what we are experiencing, which is an ascension event. It's like a prism, and it's creating this 3 Earth shift. And so where people's minds are now is where they're going to end up. And what I've been told is that there is no more time. This is difficult for me because I don't like the idea of people being left behind. I don't like the idea of people being in pain. You might think I'm a tough guy and I don't have a whole lot of compassion, but I really do. I care deeply for every single human being on this planet, which is why sometimes I'm direct and harsh with you, because I want you to be happy. I want you to be free. But the time has come that wherever your focus is where you're going to end up. And you're going to either end up in 2D, a slightly different apocalyptic version of 3D, or you're going to be in heaven 5D, as we call it. And this solar flash energy, which is currently hitting the Earth, which is going to increase, this is creating this shift. Oh, where is it? It is creating this. Nope. Where did it go? It's creating a shift. You know what I'm talking about. The shift where we split into 3 different aspects of Earth. And so there's no more time. There's no more time. We've got to be focused on where this is going. And this is what Mars is bringing. Mars is saying, time is up. No more waiting around. Pick your lane because it's going to get real very fast. So what we're going to do is I'm going to guide you in a meditation where we are going to leave Earth and we're going to take our astral bodies into various places in the solar system with the end result of coming back here to Earth. We are going to surround Earth with our astral bodies as well as all of the beings that will be joining us, which will include light beings from other dimensions, light beings from other civilizations, other galaxies. We're talking about light beings that don't have physical bodies, that you can call them angels or guides. You wouldn't believe how many different kinds of beings there are out there. And all of them are filled with love. So don't worry about any negative beings because those are all in the third dimension and below, and we're going to go beyond that. Not to mention the fact that all of the deities are going to be joining us. So these are beings that are in such high dimensions that they don't even make sense to us. So we have to look upon them as deities. They have that much power. But what I've been told and what we have found, because every time we do these interdimensional live guided meditations, things change. The sun usually releases all kinds of crazy energy, and there's all kinds of crazy things that happen on our planet. And that's because when you join me in these meditations and you put your intent with your astral body, which connects you to your pre-birth deity self, the power that you have is unrivaled. And light beings have made it clear that only humans have the power to bring this shift because we are from Earth. Not only that, but we are more powerful in our actual higher dimensional self than even the majority of light beings that are here watching and helping. I was saying for a while that we were channeling a higher dimensional being energy to Earth, and they corrected me. They said, no. We're channeling your energy. Your energy is more powerful than ours. We can't do this. Only you can do this. So this is how important you are. And the more people that show up to these meditations, the more powerful it is. And we're hitting the normal right now. Right now we're hitting about 30 people each time we do it. And I'd love to see this go up to hundreds or thousands or millions. Imagine if we had thousands of people doing these live meditations. The Earth would shift instantaneously. So we're going to interact with higher dimensional beings, and if you've never done that before, be prepared for a huge life-changing change. These beings love you and will work with you at whatever level you are comfortable with, and if you want to go deep, they will go deep. And if you need to keep things superficial for the moment, they will deal with you at whatever level you want. But if you reach out to them, they will reach out to you. And when that happens, you will no longer be a three-dimensional being. You will begin to transform into a multi-dimensional being. So, no mercy. We are going to take out the dark forces. We are going to bring them to their knees, and as I've said before, I am coming for the elites. Nothing can stop me, and nothing can save them, because they do not have any defense against your astral body intending their downfall. They have no defense against it. So, let's go ahead and get prepared for that. So if you'd like to, please go ahead and get into a comfortable meditative position, wherever that is. If you want to lie down, you can. If you want to cover your eyes, if you want to wear headphones, go right ahead. If you don't want to fall asleep, then sit up like I'm doing, sitting in a chair. The best way to do it is to sit on the edge of a chair with your back straight. You're not leaning up against anything, and you cock your head a little bit forward like you're looking down and 5 or 10 feet in front of your toes. That'll keep the back of your neck straight, and that'll have a direct connection to your pineal gland. Regardless of what you need to do to get yourself in a comfortable meditative state, go ahead and get yourself there, and we will go ahead and get started. So do me a favor, relax, take a deep breath in and hold it. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Exhale all the negative energy out. Inhale one last time and hold it. And exhale completely. Let it all go. It's all a bunch of 3D nonsense. It's all made up. It's all an illusion. None of it is attached to you at all. It's all just a giant, crazy soap opera. Now just continue to breathe long and deep. Allow the force of gravity to pull you deeper into the chair, closer to the earth, deeper into your bed, deeper into the couch, the floor. Gravity is Mother Earth's embrace. She loves you so much. She won't let you fly away from her. So she hugs you close to her 24/7, and we call this gravity. She is very loving and very healing, and allow her energy to pull you closer and closer to her. She wants to be as close to you as you will allow. She is your mother. You are her child. Continue to breathe long and deep. Inhale her love. Exhale. Allow yourself to sink more deeply into her firm and loving embrace. Continue to breathe, inhaling, exhaling. Allow yourself to feel the energy coursing through your veins, feel your nerves, feel this energy moving through you. We're now going to flip on the switch of our pineal gland, and we're going to chant the Huar mantra. This is the sound that was given to me by a higher dimensional extraterrestrial being. And the sound is translated as meaning earth rising to the fifth dimension. So let's go ahead and chant that and allow the energy to move up and out the top of your crown chakra. Inhale and chant with me. attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue to breathe long and deep. I'd like you to focus on your perfect world, your fantasy world. Imagine the world you could create if you had infinite powers. If you had the power of God and you could create your perfect world that brought you the deepest and greatest joy you can possibly imagine, I would like for you to begin to imagine that. Imagine yourself in that world. Imagine yourself with the loved ones that you would like to have with you, whether you have met them yet or not. Imagine yourself filled with bliss, filled with joy, and completely free. You live in a world where there are no restrictions to your happiness. You can do anything, be anyone, go anywhere. You are royalty, and you decide what universe you choose to live in. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Feel that beautiful crown on your head, and exhale. Bring your attention to your heart center. This is where your soul resides. You are not your soul. Your human psyche, with all of its emotions and all of its worries and all of its issues and problems and questions, these are things that have been manufactured by your soul in order to give you an avatar so that you could play in this game called three-dimensional life. But your soul has no attachment to any of these things. So focus on the soul that is in your heart. Focus on the non-attached bliss that is your soul. This is the part of us that is going to be leaving Earth and traveling and doing this meditation. Take a deep breath in into your heart center and hold it. While holding the breath, mentally say to yourself, I am my soul. And exhale. Now allow this energy to begin rotating and vibrating in your soul. And now you can allow your soul to escape out the heart center. You rise up above your body. You look down on your physical body. Send it love. Send it gratitude. Thank your body for allowing you to have a vehicle through which you can interact with this third dimensional world you have created. And now you can feel higher dimensional energy pulling your soul home, pulling you up towards the ceiling, pulling you through the ceiling, through the roof. Now you're looking down on the home that you live in. This energy is pulling you further and further up into the sky. You can see your neighborhood. You can see the city that you live in. You can see the state in which you live. Further and further up, you can see the country that you live in. Further and further up, you can see the exact location on the globe. You can see the continent on which your country exists. You go further and further up, and we bump into the atmosphere of Earth, the gravitational field of Earth, and we break through. We've now broken through, and we are now floating in space, looking down on this beautiful globe of our Mother Earth. We are no longer bound by space-time and the third dimension. You can allow yourself to remember who you truly are. At this point, we are going to look for the sun. So look around, and then when you see the sun, who is also our mother, send her love. Tell her how much you love her. She is so delighted when her children tell her that they love her. She gives love to us 24/7, and it is so incredibly delightful for her to receive love. Look down upon our Mother Earth and send her love. Tell her how much you love her and how much you want to free her from the bondage that she is also experiencing. And now look for the moon and ask the moon to give you greater meditative ability, deeper intuitive connection, and balance on the emotional level. And then, of course, send your love and gratitude to the moon. And now that we have achieved a balanced connection with these three planetary energies, we are now going to call our guides, the higher dimensional guides, to come and work with us. If you do not know who your personal guide is, that's okay. Just send out a mental invitation that your higher dimensional light being guide who loves you will come and guide you through this meditation. Do this now in your own words. And now we're going to reach out to our extended light being guide family. What I'd like for you to do is send out a mental invitation all across the multiverse to ask any and all light beings, whether they be fifth dimensional extraterrestrials, or whether they be demigods, or whether they be angels, or whether they be the gods themselves. Send out the request that Earth needs the help of all light beings. Do this now. And now what I'd like for you to do is to remember who you were before you chose to incarnate. Before you chose to incarnate, you were an infinite, omnipotent light being yourself. You were among the most powerful light beings in the multiverse, because only the most powerful are given the opportunity to incarnate on the most difficult planet in the entire multiverse, which is planet Earth. So what we're going to do is we are going to allow our light being guides to stand in front of us. We are going to ask them to look us directly in our eyes, and we are going to ask that they show us how they see us. Go ahead and do this now. Now what I'd like for you to do is to repeat back to them what you saw or what you heard. Do this now. Now bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue that interaction whenever you choose. You just simply call your light being family to you. They will continue to educate you on who you truly are. Whether or not you have experiences or not during these meditations, I guarantee you that energetic shifts are happening. Just breathe and allow whatever it is to happen. All right, now we and all of our light being friends, we are going to focus away from Earth and we are going to look for the planet Mars. When you see the planet Mars or when you feel you've connected with the planet Mars, allow yourself and all of your light being family to fly towards this most important and very powerful planet. And as we approach planet Mars, which is in fact a deity, it is a personality, a very powerful, helpful personality that is here to help us take action and is here to destroy negativity. We are now going to ask that we gain the help of planet Mars. Go ahead and do this now in your own words. We can help activate Mars's power by chanting one of the seed sounds for Mars, which is Rang, R-A-N-G, Rang. So go ahead and chant with me. Inhale. Rang. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. What we're going to do now is we are going to allow this power of Mars to guide us towards things that need to be cleansed in our lives, in our world, and on our planet. Go ahead and do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You're now going to respectfully back away from the planet Mars. You're going to thank this powerful being for empowering us and giving us awareness of what needs to be cleansed. We now allow ourselves to rise higher and higher above our own solar system. We look down upon our own galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. And I'd like for you to focus your attention on the center of our galaxy, which is filled with incredibly bright, powerful light. This is where astrologically the center of our galaxy is, but also the creative force of our galaxy. You might want to call it God if you choose. There is a very powerful being that lives and rules from this area. We are going to float down towards the center of the galaxy, and we are going to seek an audience with this being. So begin making your way to the center of the galaxy. Begin moving closer and closer. And even though this light is so incredibly bright, it would blind us physically, we are able to look directly into it. The power of this place is beyond belief. And we now approach this incredibly powerful and benefic being. You are going to ask this being to give you a special bit of information about yourself to remind you of how powerful you are. Go ahead and do this now. Now we are going to allow ourselves and all of the light being family with us. We are going to enter into this center of the galaxy, which is actually a black hole. So we allow ourselves to come closer and closer and closer to this black hole. And as we get to the opening, we stop. And we become aware that there is immense energy here that is even more powerful than anything that our sun can produce. And what we are going to do is we are going to allow this energy to penetrate into our astral bodies. We are going to allow this energy to penetrate deep within us. And we are going to chant a seed sound. The seed sound that we're going to chant was the original seed sound used by the Vedics before the Om sound that everybody is familiar with. And this seed sound is the sound Ing, I-N-G. It is the sound of pure Kundalini, the sound of pure Shakti, the sound of pure power. So go ahead and inhale and chant with me. Inhale. attention back to the sound of my voice. Now that we are filled with this pure Shakti, this pure higher dimensional consciousness energy, we are going to allow ourselves to go through this black hole entrance, which becomes a wormhole. So allow yourself to float into that wormhole opening. We find ourselves going through a wormhole. We're in what feels like being on a roller coaster or a water slide. We're twisting and turning, loop-de-loops in all different directions. And we are making our way towards the center of our sun. And we are deposited magically into the center of our sun. And we see at the center of our sun there is what looks like a pillar of light, a whirlpool of light. This is where our mother sun creates all of the life energy that she sends to earth. We are going to empower her with this higher dimensional energy. She is going to convert this into energy that can be sent to earth, and specifically it is designed to raise the consciousness of all life on earth, which includes humans, animals, plants, rocks, trees, the air itself, and of course Mother Earth. We are going to chant the mantra of Earth shifting to 5D, and we are going to empower this pearl at the center of this centrifuge of energy, and we are going to then allow Mother Sun to direct this towards our planet. Take a deep breath in and chant with me the Huar mantra. Inhale. attention back to the sound of my voice. We can see that this energy is pulsating at the center of our sun, and Mother Sun is going to process this very powerful energy. Remember, we have brought energy directly from the central sun of our galaxy. This is higher dimensional gamma radiation that the sun is not able to produce on her own. But this is the energy that shifts our DNA and shifts the very essence of the molecules and atoms of our planet. And now we are going to back out of the sun, allow the sun to do her work. We and all of the light beings who are with us, who are empowering us and participating in this, we are now going to make our way to our own planet, and we are going to surround planet Earth. In front of us, the first line that surrounds Earth is going to be the warriors of the multiverse, which are the mantis beings. Their job is to destroy ignorance and negativity and allow people to tap into their highest nature, destroying attachment to the third dimension. We humans in our astral bodies, we look enormous. We are incredibly powerful. We are taking up the second ring around Mother Earth. All of the other light beings, including the gods themselves, are going to surround us. If we are to look at the earth from above, we would see an endless, infinite ring of light beings going off in all directions. These beings are going to harness your intent and your power, and they are going to magnify it. What you are going to intend when we chant this mantra again is you are going to intend a very powerful laser beam of energy coming out of your third eye, coming out of your heart center, heading directly towards Earth, penetrating Earth all the way to her core. This very powerful light blue energy is going to activate the dormant DNA in all beings on the planet, and human beings are going to begin to awaken to their true spiritual essence. Your focus today is to help all beings, including the plants and the animals, to awaken to their conscious essence and to rise up to begin their new 5D journey on Earth. Take a deep breath and chant with me. Inhale. attention back to the sound of my voice. And as we look down on planet Earth, we can see Earth is beginning to vibrate and tremble. There is an energy pulsating coming off of Earth in all different colors, moving out to all of the points of infinity. What we are doing here not only raises the consciousness of ourselves, our planet, and our fellow humans, but it vibrates out into all consciousness all across the multiverse. All conscious beings are feeling this and are evolving as a result of the work that we are doing here. Everything is connected to everything else. We are now going to slowly back away from Earth. We can see that the sun is releasing her energy that we gave to her, and that is being sent directly to Earth. And that is also going to have a very powerful impact. Watch what happens from this day going forward. Watch what happens in the sky. Watch what happens on all of the media platforms. Watch what happens within you. We're going to turn our attention away from Earth for a moment, and there is a bright light off in the distance. We are going to begin moving towards that. Us and all of our light being friends, we are going to move towards this light. We get closer and closer to this bright white light, and we realize that it is an enormous globe of energy, and we allow ourselves to enter into this white light. We become completely absorbed by it. We are surrounded with higher dimensional white crystalline energy. We can feel the bliss and the energy moving through our entire being, cleansing, healing, shifting, and changing us. And this is the place where you can create anything you choose. At this moment, go back to that original fantasy you had in the beginning of the meditation and bring to your mind that perfect world that you want to live in, that brings you the greatest peace, the greatest bliss, the greatest joy. And now allow yourself to fantasize an even more beautiful, more impossible, more unbelievably beautiful life for yourself. See your perfect earth that you choose to live on. See the light shining on everything, shining from everything. Light comes from all of the plants and the rocks and the trees, the sky, the clouds, the water. You can feel the consciousness of the earth beneath you. You can feel the consciousness of all of the plants and the animals, and you become aware that you are surrounded by spirits, beautiful spirits of light from all different dimensions throughout the multiverse. This new earth we are creating is going to be a haven for all conscious beings. We will teach them, they will teach us, and we will see and love each other for who we are. The only requirement for this new 5D world is the truth of your essence, the truth of your existence. Go ahead and breathe this very deeply into your entire being. Inhale. Hold. Let it move throughout all of your body, stimulating and upgrading all of the DNA in your body, and exhale. And repeat this inside your mind. Repeat, I am in everything and everything is in me. And just take a moment to feel the happiness and the joy of this place and all of the beings that are surrounding you. And become aware of how proud these beings are of you for everything that you've endured in your third dimensional existence, going back multiple, perhaps thousands of lifetimes. And all of that is coming to an end. You are going to receive all of the lessons, all of the knowledge, all of the positive karma. And you can now retire to your 5D perfect world. Imagine this happening. Feel this happening. This world has now been created for you. I promise you, you will find yourself here and you will realize that you are the one that created it. We now ask our light being friends once again to stand in front of us and to look into our eyes. And we ask them to show us what they see. Once again, ask them to look directly in your eyes and show you who you are. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. And now, repeat back to these beings what you saw, what you felt, what you heard. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We're now going to allow ourselves to respectfully exit this ball of light. Begin to pull away slowly. And now we look back on planet Earth. We can see in the distance planet Earth is receiving energy directly from the sun. And we can see that the energy we've put into the Earth is still vibrating and emanating and shining in all directions. We begin to fly back towards Earth. And we stop and park just outside of Earth's orbit. We are now going to say thank you to all of the light beings and the deities who have chosen to come with us. We are going to release them to go wherever it is that they need to go. Many of them are going to go to Earth, to the sun, and begin working with all of the energy that we've released. Other guides will go back to whatever regions they've come from. And now it is just you and your personal guide. And we are going to ask our guide to give us any last-minute instructions, encouragements, any words that they wish to show us or say to us. Go ahead and ask them to give you last-minute advice now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Go ahead and in your mind repeat back to them what you saw, what you felt, what you heard. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We now focus back on planet Earth. And of course our guides will come with us because they are our personal guides. They are always with us. We begin descending back into Earth's atmosphere. We fly down, down, down. You see the continent upon which you live. Further and further down you see the country that you live in. Further and further down you see the state that you live in. Further and further down you see the city that you live in. And further down you can see your neighborhood and your home. And you allow yourself to float down through the roof. You're now hovering above your own physical body, which is vibrating with an energy you did not have at the beginning of this meditation. Your astral body is filled with an energy that has not been in your body yet, so you are going to introduce this energy to your body by sending your body love, gratitude, and healing. Imagine yourself having your perfect fantasy body, perfect health, perfect youth, perfect strength, perfect happiness. Send all of this to your body right now. And now allow yourself to float down back into your physical body. Inhale very deeply and hold. Exhale. Inhale once again. Hold and exhale. Inhale one last time. Inhale. And exhale. Rub the palms of your hands together. Place your palms over your eyes. Inhale through your eyes this warmth into your brain all the way down to your feet. Inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale. All the way down to your feet. And exhale. One last time. Inhale very deeply. All the way down to the soles of your feet. And exhale. Rub your eyes. Rub your scalp. Back of the neck. Front of the neck. Face, ears, arms, shoulders, chest, back, butt, thighs. Come completely back into your physical body now. All right, so we've done another meditation. I hope that it was a powerful experience for you. And as always, be kind to yourself after these meditations. It can be very intense. It brings up a lot of energy, a lot of changes within your body. Allow yourself to expand into the things that you have seen. If there are any things that you saw or any messages you received, go ahead and write them down. You may think you're going to remember them, but trust me, you look back on these messages a few days later and you go, what the heck is that? I don't remember that. Allow yourself to continue to interact with these beings, send out invitations to them to be with you, invite them into your presence, into your life to whatever degree that you are comfortable with. I myself have given them carte blanche to interact with me and visit me anytime, day or night. And just keep your mind open to whatever intuitions, messages you receive. And we'll see what happens. Keep your eyes open on what's happening with the sun. Keep your eyes open on what is happening on planet Earth with all of the crazy things that are going on. And yeah, that's it. And as always, if you're new to the channel, best way to support us is to subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell button. Of course, do these meditations as often as possible. Follow, like, the Path of the Thunder Wizard on Facebook. Share Thunder Wizard YouTube video links and Facebook posts on all of your social media. Subscribe to the thunderwizard.com Patreon site at whatever level you choose. Browse the thunderwizard.com shop for all of the advanced practices. Please remember that I do need your support to keep this channel going. You can also hit the $sign whenever we have these live meditations. Those donations go directly to me. You can also click the join button. I've added new weekly YouTube videos having to do with old subjects I haven't talked about for a long time. So if you really want to get educated on some great esoteric stuff, go ahead and click join. And if you have any ideas for videos for those, go ahead and leave those for me. And I will be happy to take a look at those and do those as well. And there you have it. That's all I've got today. I'll take a look and see if there's any comments or questions left by anybody. A lot of people saying hello. What else? Ariel says, hello, Mahadev and family. So happy to be here. Finally have gotten the chance to be part of the meditation. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And the Soulful Artist says hello. That's it. Also, remember that if I didn't mention it earlier, if you're having intense experiences with these meditations, I encourage you to check out the live Zoom class and discussion group with me and with many other light warriors. And this isn't so much a class as me lecturing as it is us sharing our experiences. Of course, if people have questions for me, I'm happy to answer, but I'm not the only one that's getting these experiences. You can ask other people. They're having very powerful experiences. And the whole point of this is for us to come together and to support each other in some of these bizarre, crazy, life-changing experiences. Because if you start interacting and communicating with these higher dimensional beings, it's very likely you're going to start questioning your sanity. Because, you know, the stuff that they're going to tell you is going to be so over the top and intense and unbelievably blissful and powerful, you're going to wonder if you've, you know, blown a gasket. And we need to create a new consensus of reality. What I've come to find out is that the third dimension is a backwards, upside down, bizarro world. Everything that's true here is the exact opposite in higher dimensions. In higher dimensions, there is no isolation, there is no violence, there is no abuse, there is no loneliness, there is no deceit. There is nothing but love and happiness and bliss and joy. There is no separation between you and any other being, whether it be people you've known that have passed, whether it be the gods themselves or beings in other dimensions or other planets. They are all our family. It is the complete opposite of what it's like to be on planet Earth, where you're alone, you're isolated, you have to fight and defend yourself and scratch and throw yourself away just to be able to have the resources and the money to survive. It's the exact opposite of what it's like over there. So when you experience that, it's going to be quite shocking, and it's very important that we support each other and communicate with each other, and that's what this live Zoom class and discussion group is all about. Of course, I'm available for personal one-on-one instruction, which you can get at thunderwizard.com. Subscribe at any one of the apprenticeship levels. There's all kinds of stuff there, all kinds of stuff in the shop. You can click on shop when you get to Thunder Wizard. You'll see video teachings, and if you scroll down, you'll see all the energy practices. I strongly recommend you look at those. If you're new, check out the Celestial Qigong. Also check out the Maoshan Summoning the Immortals, and of course the 5-element Maoshan practices, the Huar breath, pineal gland technique. And if you do use the shop, be sure to use the browser. Don't use the phone app, because they will charge you more money and all of that. Use a browser, whether it's on your phone. Use the internet to access the thunderwizard.com shop. Had I known that, I didn't, when I created the shop on Patreon, I didn't realize there was a whole phone app thing, scenario, whatever. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Autumn Russ said, felt the energy move from my head down to my heart in the beginning and throughout. That's a beautiful experience. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that's all, my friends. Thank you so much. Again, keep this channel in your meditations. My goal is for this channel to go viral so that these meditations go viral. Again, if we get hundreds, thousands of people doing these meditations, the earth is going to shift faster than we can blink. And nothing is more powerful than our combined intent. So I ask for you to do that. Keep me in your meditations. Again, I'm still working through a lot of really serious financial issues that have hit me since I had to up and leave Australia and move back to the United States at a moment's notice that really screwed me up financially in huge ways. So again, all the support you can give to the channel is appreciated, and the meditations of bringing more and more people to the channel will only help that aspect. And of course, the whole point is to help the world evolve, and that's what we're here to do. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. Please remember, you are the most powerful being that has ever existed. Please remember that the entire universe was created solely for your pleasure. Please understand that you are God. You created this entire universe. You created me. I would not exist if you had not created me and every other being in this multiverse. Please be kind to yourself. Access your deepest love, your deepest self-respect, and when you truly fall back in love with your soul, it'll be impossible for you not to love all other beings in the multiverse. With that, my friends, I thank you and I wish you all the best. I will see you again very soon.